Doing a lightning round for our rappers. Tier list. Lou, let's start this off. What do we got?
Kanye West to start things off. Obviously one of the best hip-hop artists of all time. I mean, amazing.
No, I'd go perfect. I'd go perfect.
I would say amazing.
Really? Like, what's going to exceed Kanye to like? Who's
going to be? I see the raised eyebrows. Why do you disagree with the perfect?
He's got some duds. Next one. Next one.
Kanye into the amazing. That's fair. Next up, JPEGMAFIA.
JPEGMAFIA. I would also say amazing. I'd also say amazing.
Putting him on the same level as Kanye? I don't know, bro. It's too early.
He does singing, rapping, songwriting, producing. He does everything.
He still needs to develop the catalog, though. There still needs to be some time.
Give him time.
You got veteran. You got LP.
He's dropped so many. He's got such a great.
And actually, I don't know if he's the level of Kanye West.
What do you think? What do you think?
When it comes to JPEG, I mean, great. Yeah, probably in the great.
I would
for
go
now.
with the great. Yeah, come on.
Okay, next one.
We're sticking. We're
not coming to a consensus here.
Next up, we got Big Sean. I'm kind of feeling good.
I would go good with it.
I would say good. Talented rapper, and he's gotten better over the years. You know, in terms of like being an albums artist, I think his projects are sounding better and better.
That's very true. New features are fire as well.
He's been on a crazy feature run for sure.
Absolutely. Okay,
Big Sean. I just don't think that like he's one of the best rappers of 2020.
Right, good.
2010s.
We all think good. What's the next?
Okay, next up we got Megan Thee Stallion. I'm thinking mid. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, she did have that one project. What was it called? I think it was Hot Fever, maybe. Mm-hmm. But apart from that, I just feel like the attempts lately haven't been really hitting for me.
I would go mid as well. I feel like a lot of the stuff is a lot of raunchiness and like it's just not my. Like, listen, I know I'm not like the ideal target audience, obviously not. But if I had to give it a rating, I'd probably go mid with it.
I'm gonna say good. I'm gonna say good. You know, I think she's solid as a rapper. I think she has a topical focus, but what artist out there doesn't?
That's true.
You know, I mean, it's like, you know what you're getting with a Megan song, just in the same way that you know what you're getting with a Future song.
That's true.
That's true.
You know, she's usually solid for a feature as well. And she writes some good songs too. I mean, is she an albums artist? Not necessarily, and she's not the most versatile, but you know, what you see is what you get, and it's usually pretty decent.
Okay.
I'll budge. Yeah, we'll go up to good with it.
I'll go up to good with Megan. Sure. Okay. Next up, we got Tyler. Amazing. I think we could all agree there.
I would say amazing, and you know, I think every year getting closer to perfect.
Oh, you think he go into the perfect category?
Do you think like Call Me If You Get Lost is his best? Like, do you think he's been like one-upping himself with every album?
I think Igor is his best, but you know, Call Me If You Get Lost. I don't like as much as Igor, but he kind of consciously scaled that record back and wasn't trying to be as conceptual with it. You know, he's like, here's a bunch of bangers, here's a bunch of hard hitters. You know, there's focus tracks on there, but you know, he was kind of doing it to be catchy and colorful and to the point and not, you know, getting as bogged down in his feelings as he was with Igor. It's still a banger project, and I think he's got more left in him. What's the next one?
All right, next up after Tyler, we got Lil Dicky.
Dicky,
bad.
Oh,
easy.
For sure.
Bad.
I don't even think he takes himself seriously. Apparently, like how he started his whole career was kind of like as a joke.
Yeah, not really. I mean, you know, he has technical ability, but like the content of what he does and says is just,
it's out of there.
It's pretty cringe. Not gonna lie. After that, we got Ice Cube. Amazing.
Ice Cube.
Perfect.
I would say
perfect. Almost. Yeah. Come on.
I would say perfect. Honestly, because you have to take into account all his solo material. And a lot of the NWA stuff came down to him. Like, I mean, incredibly
The Predator
influential.
as well. Like, you have a lot of good stuff in there. One of the best writers of all time as well.
Yeah.
The political topics as well. Like,
you could one of the most influential writers of West Coast hip hop ever.
Hip hop as a whole too.
I just don't think that like his latest records hold up to something like a Death Certificate or Predator.
What artist who came from that era who's still coming out with music is still coming out with like bangers?
Jay-Z.
You know?
Nas. Nas is still doing it.
But wait. But Nas had his period of like kind of midness too.
He did. Know what I mean?
Like Nostradamus is his real only miss,
obviously, he came back with it and started coming out with fire again. But like, you know,
he reached like a second peak. You know,
maybe Ice Cube would come out with a bunch of bangers if he was working with Pit Boy too. Who the fuck knows? You know,
maybe. Okay, so
I mean, amazing to perfect.
Let's say perfect for Ice Cube. Then next up, we got Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty. I would say mid to good.
Mid for me.
Yeah, it would be mid for me. I mean, like, are you putting Let's Start Here into this conversation? Because it's not a rap album by any means.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I mean,
okay, so I would say mid, but as we've talked about before, I like Lil Boat. I mess with the Lil Boat record a lot.
Lil Boat's good. Michigan Boy is also a good attempt, you know, nothing too crazy, but I would probably go mid as well.
So mid for Yachty. Next up, Ghostface Killah.
Perfect again, bro. Come
on. We could say perfect.
Yeah, I don't even think there's like a conversation to be had.
I mean, he's got a few weird bits there, like the Ghostadini record, where he's kind of, you know, in his more sing-songy feels type of thing, and it's a bit odd, but like most of his catalog is solid as hell.
Yeah, totally agree. Next up, Yeat. I would want to go mid for Yeat.
Yeah, probably mid.
I would probably go mid as well.
Yeah.
But I think he's someone that could potentially get bumped up to a good at a certain point. Depends on how the rest of his career plays out.
As much as I like some of his stuff, I just don't really see him progressing beyond what he's doing, because like, is there some like deeper ambition or philosophy to what he does outside of what he's currently doing? I don't necessarily see it.
I also feel like his sound and his style is super like replicable, and I also feel like he's sort of a faceless artist in the sense that there's no real understanding of who Yeat is.
Right. And that's partially by design. It kind of seems like he's a guy who likes to stay a bit in the shadows.
The mystique is nice to his to his music. I actually enjoy that to a certain extent. But
the mystique's not bad, but it's like I just don't sense a hunger out of him that would drive him to do something truly ambitious from this point.
That's true.
I agree with that. Okay, the last one we have is Vince Staples.
Vince Staples.
Great or amazing?
I would say great. Good to
I think Great's a good one.
Yeah.
Ramona Park Broke My Heart was fantastic. I really enjoyed that project. Even Self-Titled was good. I feel like he's been on a really nice run as of late. FM solid. Like, I feel all across the board he's solid. So I'd probably go Great with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of his projects I think are just okay, but he's a good rapper all around, and you know that you're always going to get a good feature from him. And each project he comes out with, whether you end up feeling like you love it or maybe you're more indifferent toward it, you're still interested to hear what he's got going on, because you know he's going to put like some level of effort into it and artistry.
Yeah, and I think that like he has one of the more ambitious records as a lead in terms of like delving more into his personal life on his latest records, or even creating something like a Big Fish theory where he's incorporating these sounds of like techno and Chicago house with hip hop as a cool fusion. So definitely one of the most exciting artists I feel like right now. But that's gonna sum up our tier list. The 90s rappers got a lot of love. They ended up slotting into that perfect category. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys are not subscribed to any of our channels, please do so. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll catch you next time. Peace.